What's up guys, welcome to another video. In this one I'm going to be talking about how you can start a side hustle in 2025 with Huly. The first thing that you'll need to do is go to huly.io and click try it free to sign up for a free account. Actually, the Huly platform is 100% free, so everything will be accessible to you when you create your account. You'll just go ahead and set up your workspace with a name and go ahead and enter. Okay, so let's get started with assessing your skills and interests. So the first thing you're going to do is come over to documents. Documents in Huly are a great place to brainstorm ideas. These are collaborative, which means that if you have invited anyone to your workspace, you can work on the documents together. So you can be on completely opposite ends of the planet and you can be editing the document together, coming up with ideas and outlining your plan. You can jot down some ideas, you can create tables, really anything you want to add to the document. You can also open up a drawing board. I am terrible at drawing with my trackpad, but this can be great if you have some people that you're working with and you can brainstorm some ideas. Next is going to be organizing your research. So once you've done some brainstorming and you kind of have an idea of what it is that you'd actually like to build or create, you're probably going to want to do some research into the kind of problems that people face related to your ideas. What are some of the challenges that come up for people, and is there actually a demand for your idea? As you're doing research, of course, you can create more documents. They can be nested inside each other. You can kind of think of this like the file system on your computer, but Huly also has a file drive. This is basically for uploading anything that's not like a written document. So you can upload PDFs, screenshots, any charts and diagrams or things that you found like that. That's going to be another place where you can store all of your research materials or really anything that you might need to access later, so it all stays in one place. You can also create surveys. This feature is still in development, so a lot of the capabilities are coming soon. But in the future, surveys are going to be super helpful for user research that you're doing. So maybe gathering some ideas, polling some people, getting feedback, things like that are going to be super useful as part of your research phase. Everything is collaborative, so you can work with other people and you can also have discussions in the activity section. So people from your team can comment on any files that you've shared and you can have conversations there. And all of that is integrated within the chat system in Huly, which I'll get into a little bit later. Next is going to be creating your business plan. So no matter how big your idea is, you're going to need some kind of business plan, and really there's a lot that goes into that. So that's where you can use task tracking in Huly. So this is the task tracker here, and what you can do is actually create projects for different areas that you need to keep track of. So you could create a project for, business plan, any kind of planning materials could go in here. You could then make another project, for example, for legal areas and store tasks related to taxes and permits, all of these different little things that you're going to have to think of and take care of at some point if this is something that you're planning to make into an actual business. You could also make a separate project for media and promotion. So this would be tasks related to how you're actually going to promote your project if that's something you're going to be doing. Whether that's, building your online presence, creating a website, there's going to be a lot of different tasks that go into it. And you'll basically just move them from to do to in progress to done. And you can customize these different process states. If you want to have like sketch or brainstorm or really anything that you want to include there, you can include. So I don't have anyone else in my workspace right now, but let me show you how that actually shows up in your personal planner. You can see that on the left side are all of the issues that I've assigned to myself that have that status of to do. So it's kind of like a personal to-do list. And on the right side is my calendar. So I can drag and drop items to schedule them on my calendar. And the cool thing is that this calendar can actually be synced with Google Calendar. And I can actually plan out when I'm going to work on each of these items around the things that I already have going on in my life. Finally, let's talk about launching and growing your side hustle. So there's going to be a lot to manage after that initial launch. You could create projects for seasonal campaigns, for example, special promotions, and these can just be archived when you're done using them. Soon, Huly is going to actually have a community building aspect as well. So if you have an idea that you want to build a community around, you'll actually be able to do that from and within Huly. Finally, if you are working with other people in Huly, you'll also be able to benefit from chat. So this is going to have chat channels, direct messages, group chats, really everything that you need, and it's completely intertwined with everything else in your workspace. So chats related to your tasks, documents, file drive, everything is going to appear here in chat, so you can manage all of those conversations from one place. Then over here you have your virtual office. If you're working remotely with people from around the world, you can have video and audio calls in your virtual office. In this video, we've really just scratched the surface on what's available in Huly to help you manage your side project in 2025. If you have a great idea for a side hustle that you want to start in 2025, leave it in the comments below. And subscribe to our channel if you want to see more videos like this one and other tutorials for how to use Huly. Happy New Year, and see you in the next one.